I know it looks like I'm sort of filming in a kid's bedroom that's been bombed. I wanted to make a video. I have not made a video for a while, so at the moment I'm mostly editing because the latest Paz video is this interview, and it's going to take me forever to edit. The exciting thing that's happened, or not exciting, is it exciting? I'm excited, but it's one of those things that I think only excites me. So Paz has been writing for this YouTube magazine, I think I mentioned before, which started off as like a sort of, I wonder if this will happen, like, because I saw an ad for it. I sort of thought, well, how far can I push it? How far before someone says, I'll come over a phone call with you? I mean, it's voluntary, it's not a paid job, it's a sort of basically doing a blog. Yeah, it's a sort of semi-official YouTube news site thing. So yeah, so I thought, well, how far can I push this? And quite far, because I've been doing it for weeks, and it's quite hard work. Which is why I don't feel so bad about it, sort of writing for a blog as a fictional character, because I do put a lot of work into it. Yeah, and I've kind of wrestled at times with whether I should do it or not, mostly because of that, because of how much work it is. This week I think it paid off, because so there's a writer called James Moran. James Moran used to write, he wrote Severance and Continents vs Zombies and things like that, but he also, and Doctor Who and stuff. He is working on this web series, and the web series is a vlog adaptation of Dracula, because the Mina is and some of the other characters are on Twitter as well, so you can interact with them. So I've been really enjoying it. I think it's an amazing idea anyway, because Dracula's kind of written in a way that kind of can easily be turned into vlogs. The fact that it's the same thing with the characters that I'm doing, like these characters exist on Twitter and you can interact with them as this thing's unfolding, as Dracula's unfolding. I mean, that's like a big story, obviously. Like, I think that's quite exciting. But I've also really enjoyed Paz interacting with them. So Mina Murray is having a conversation with Paz on Twitter. Neither of those people exist. I thought, oh, I need to take this somewhere, and partly I was just excited by the series and wanted to see it sort of help promote it. So I got in touch with James Moran, who's writing and directing it, and said, will you do an interview for my blog? And I wasn't sure how that would go, or whether he'd be interested at all. Anyway, we did a good interview. I did this as Paz, so it was all by email. I just emailed some questions. He sent back some really good answers. So then I was like, well, okay. And actually it was all quite YouTube related. So then I got in touch with the editor at 1080, the YouTube magazine where Paz writes, and said, oh, I've got this interview. I was going to put it on my blog, but can I put it on 1080? And they said yes. And then like I had to edit it, which took ages, because I was just going to go, here it is, here's an interview, but no, sort of formatted it in their kind of style, and that's just gone up. So now, like, so Paz, who I stress is a fictional character, has written for a real life YouTube news site an interview with a writer who's working on a web series about fictional characters who are also on Twitter. Like, this makes me really happy, just for the pure kind of headfuckery of it. Like, it's just like, what's going on? I mean, and obviously no one else, apart from people watching this, no one else knows that that's the sort of full extent of it, so it's sort of ridiculous. But this is sort of why I wanted to make a video about it. This is why I make these videos, I guess, to document the fact that I find this exciting, I suppose. When I started doing the 1080 thing, what I wanted to do, like originally I was hoping to do something about Lonely Girl 15 when there was that hint that Lonely Girl 15 was coming back, but then realised 1080 mostly focused on UK stories, and I can't do that. I really wanted to do a big story about a fictional vlog, and this is that fictional vlog that I've now written about and interviewed the writer and as Paz, and it's what it allowed me to do. And to be fair, I haven't checked yet, so I'm not sure how much of this is still in it, but it allowed me to kind of reference Lonely Girl 15 and all this other stuff. So Paz is talking about things, and she herself is a fictional character. The only thing with the 1080 thing is that that worries me is, am I kind of undermining their journalistic integrity by posting as a fictional character that they don't know is a fictional character? Like, it's not like I approached them and said, I'm writing as this person, they sort of said, I am this person. Part of me was like, how can I get there? Like, will they sort of, is there a way that they can write about Paz or something? And I sort of don't think there is. I don't think they would do that. So I think this is sort of the next best thing, really. And I haven't really figured out how to stop it. Because I sort of at some point need to get my, like, I've just done an interview with a band. And this is what's also interesting about it. Like, so I interviewed this band for it as well. A band called Youth Killed It. So I sort of research this band, listen to music and stuff, and then we do this thing. And partly I'm playing into this, but I intend to write it up as if we did a face-to-face interview, but obviously we didn't. The whole point of this project was to sort of challenge what reality is, because you sort of look at an interview online and assume that those people have met. And that's why some interviews do that really annoying thing where they comment on what the person's wearing or something, and all of that is just to say, look, I was here in the room with this person. But like, we just kind of assume that these people have met. And here there's like another level to it, because not only have I not met any of these people I'm interviewing, it's not technically an interview in terms of a back and forth. And also the person interviewing them doesn't exist. I mean, they do exist obviously, but like, they're not being interviewed by who they think they're being interviewed by, and how much does that matter? Yeah, it just adds to this idea that nothing online is really what it seems, because it makes me, doing this makes me question more things that you see and think, you know, I don't watch much YouTube anymore, to be honest, apart from the stuff I have to watch for writing this magazine. But when I do watch stuff, part of me always thinks, is this an act? Because I think to some degree it always is. I will link to the article, check it out, because I think it's really interesting. Please do share it and stuff, because I want to draw attention to it, as much attention as possible, because it's kind of indirectly drawing attention to Paz as well. Also, yeah, there will be a new Paz video soon. Okay, thanks very much, bye bye.